Good service. Yeah, it looks like I have good service now.
Cook the shit out of it.
Yep, it's all good. That's why I'm going to set it up all better later this evening, so it looks good and professional, you know.
Right. Maybe.
But we'll talk to everybody right now and let them know. Hey,
maybe get
we got the live footage.
A little bit higher because it wasn't like you could hear it, but it wasn't that much.
Right. Yeah. No, exactly. We'll get the volume better. I don't even know if hopefully my microphone was working. I don't know if it was or not. At least you can hear a little bit of it, but yeah. I got this new microphone that's supposed to pick up a lot better. Mm-hmm. Hey, Grunge Truck. Hey, y'all, we're done with work. Or not work, court. Excuse me. Hey, Jen. Candy Cane, Super Roofer, Darcidius. Court is adjourned. And I don't know if you guys saw in the thumbnail, I was inside the courtroom. Anybody in the public was welcome. I don't know where this rumor started that nobody could go in. It was private. You know, there was going to be a check-in list, and if you weren't on, you weren't welcome inside. There was a little bit of a conflict when I was in the courtroom. I don't know if I got it recorded. Controlla wasn't obviously too happy that I was in there. I don't think she expected it. I didn't want people to know about that. I mean, it wasn't going to be a surprise. I had been telling people for weeks that I was going to be providing full court coverage. So yeah, and that's what we got. Per my media request, I wasn't allowed to live stream the court hearing, but I was able to record the whole hearing. And later this evening, once I get it all edited and cleaned up, got the sound all nice, I'm going to go ahead and present that in a live stream. So together we'll all be able to watch the whole hearing, and you'll get to hear everything from start to finish. But if you guys kind of want to get an idea of what happened, just like we kind of called it, they did offer a plea deal. She did accept it, so she did plead guilty. She pled guilty to some of the charges, and I'm going to go over that with you. The sentencing was not very good for her. We're going to go over that too. She did receive some probation, and it's not going to be looking too good for her. I'm glad she didn't get jail time, but I don't think she's going to be happy with the probation she got, which, hey, you know what? Nobody's happy with being told what to do, but when you're irresponsible and at that age and you have a child, it may be something that's going to be really beneficial to her, and hopefully, you know, help her to be a better mom, and you know, just stop live streaming while you're driving. Let's start with one thing first there. But obviously, I think there's a lot of other things going on with you know, this internet addiction, and you know, bringing your real life into the internet, you know. But like I said, we'll discuss a lot of those things during the live stream. But welcome everybody. I'm just walking back right now. We just left the courthouse. Controlla's hearing started at 9, but they didn't get started till about 9:30ish. And she was the first one to go up. And it was about, I'd say 10 minutes, maybe 10 to 15 minute session with her. And I have that all taped and filmed. So again, like I said, once I get back to the hotel and I can sit down and get everything put on my laptop, we'll go ahead and present that whole coverage for you.
You're still streaming?
Yes, I am. Hey guys, I want to introduce you. I'm not going to show her, but we actually had a guest come to the hearing.
Hi.
And she's going to stay anonymous, but she's saying hi right now. I don't have it on you, but
okay.
I'm going to let her hold the stick. Hey, they wanted to see me in my professional dress.
Oh, okay.
Should I? No, I was going to ask you if you can show me. Show them. Here, let me.
Oh, okay. Here.
Let me show them here. I didn't wear the tie.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I don't fit in this shirt too good, guys. Obviously, I do got to work out a bit. You know, I got the little tummy sticking out, but coming live, NJCourts TV.
Right there.
So that's it, guys. But honestly, it's a pretty lax courthouse. I don't know if you guys saw the. Here, let me show you.
Just me wants to know if she lost her license.
I'm gonna have to listen a little closer.
Okay.
But I don't think she did.
Okay.
Let me just put this.
I mean, I know you're streaming, but I am gonna say it's pretty messed up that everybody was lied to, that they were told it was a closed session, I actually saw New Jersey Courts footage of what he got inside. So, Rick, if you're listening, Rick, you should be pissed off because you got played. You and Sue got played on that. But here we go.
All right. Thank you.
What are the conditions of probation? New Jersey Courts will get into all that. He took over the phone again.
Yeah, so we're gonna go over that later, but I'll tell you, one of them, and I have to double check this, okay? And you guys can Google search it and look it up, but I'm going to verify again with somebody that's going to have obviously a lot more legal experience than I do. But part of her probation, she was given non-custodial. Okay. Are you over here? Okay, I'll put it down. Yeah. So she got, in part of the probation was non-custodial rights. So if I'm understanding that, I have a feeling it's going to mean she's going to have a time period that she's not going to be allowed to be with her child. Yeah, I mean, so like I said, I'm going to play the whole video later on once I get settled down. I had to listen to it. There was just so much going on, but she was given probation. And like I said, they did mention non-custodial rights. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that means that she's not going to be, around the child or be allowed to be around the child while she's during her probation. And what I want to know for sure is in that probation, if they did mention, how the internet's going to go. Is she going to be allowed to access the internet? Is she going to be allowed to live stream still? They are going to be, they are scheduling for another court hearing. You'll hear that also in the video. But, we'll see what happens. Again, everything's already gone through. That's just going to be more about the sentencing and the probation as far as the details. But hold on, guys. Let me say goodbye to my guest here before they leave. I'm showing to the ground that way. I don't.
How far is the city from here?
I got to go to the hotel. My hotel is just down the street. I'm going to call a Lyft here in a second. I was just going to walk around a bit and talk to everybody.
Okay, so then I'll tune in from your
live. I wanted to say bye to you before everybody left. Okay.
You.
Yeah.
Bye, chat.
She's saying bye to everybody before she leaves.
I don't want to dox myself.
Yeah, no, don't worry.
Hold on, I'll just go like that. We'll keep it on you.
But yes, that was really cool. She came out, so I appreciate you doing that, okay?
No problem.
And tune in later this evening, and I'm going to be showing the coverage, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, have a nice day, okay?
Like that. Nice to meet you.
Bye, honey. It was nice to meet you, okay? All right, you too, okay? Have a safe trip back home, okay? Yeah, you're welcome. That was cool. That was awesome. Yeah, bye, friend. Definitely a good friend of mine. All right, so I just said bye. I'm going to be heading back over towards the courthouse, and that's where I'm going to get my ride back to the hotel. But just to kind of go over a little bit for some of the people that are joining now. Court was in session. Anybody in the public was allowed to sit down and listen to it. I'm not sure where all this information started or came from, that it was going to be a closed hearing. It was not. I had gotten permission, because I am a representative of the media, long time ago, to film this hearing. I did request to live stream, but I was not allowed to live stream it. One of the conditions was I was only allowed to record it, and then I can replay it after recording, which I understand. Obviously, with a lot of these yahoos watching a live stream, they don't want people watching the court hearing live and be able to call or do other things like that. So, hey, that was acceptable. At least we have the full court coverage, which is factual, and that's something that's very important, because I'm going to tell you, I can guarantee you, if I was not there today, that you would be hearing a completely different story from Controlla here in a bit as far as what happened. She was not very happy to see me there, obviously, because I'm going to be able to show what really happened. So the truth is going to come out. For some of you that are just joining, she did take a plea deal. She did, part of her plea deal was she did have to plead guilty. And it was a third-degree charge that she pled guilty to. So the charges I'm going to have to listen to again, but what I heard as far as most of them was going to be probation, and again, I do have to verify this. This is just allegedly right now, but I believe as part of her probation is she will not have supervision of her child during that probation time. They are going to be arranging, or excuse me, they did schedule another, not a hearing, I think it's more of like a sentencing type of hearing, where I guess they're going to discuss more of the parameters or details of the sentencing or her probation. But yeah, court was done. It was started at 9, but the hearing didn't kick off till about 9:30. Like I said, everything was pretty smooth getting in there. There was a little bit of a hiccup once I was in the courtroom and Controlla did come in. She walked in with her family, and you know, she pretty much, which I think is very disrespectful, is she said to the cop, "That's my harasser." And you know what I think's funny is, Controlla, the last week you've been telling everybody that I've been very respectful of you, and you know who your real harasser and stalkers are. And I think that's just funny that when shit came to the fan, there you are making a complete lie to try to get me kicked out of the courtroom. And guess what? Because I'm part of the public, that wasn't going to happen. And second of all, because I was part of the media and I had permission to film, there was no problem with it, obviously. So she wasn't very happy with that. That was a little hiccup we had. She did have to have she told the police, or Gary, excuse me, was there. And Gary told the police officer, "Have you checked his credentials yet?" And after the police officer talked with the judge, they came and asked me for my ID. Here's my ID. Matches the name on the paperwork. I even got a little, let me show you. Check it out. Look at, oh, where did I put it? Little nice souvenir here. Look at, media. All right, no problems. So yeah, we have the full court coverage. We're going to be playing that later on today. I just got to get back to the hotel, check out, get everything loaded on my laptop so I can start putting it together. And we'll do a live panel show, and we're going to play that, and everybody can tune in and listen to the whole coverage. I'm sure Controlla is probably going to go on, if she's not already, and try to give her side of the story, yada, yada, yada. But hey, at the end of the day, you can't argue with what's on video, right? So, and plus, second of all, obviously, you know, those, whatever's happened today is going to come out on court records, and those are all accessible through the public, online, or through a Freedom of Information Act request. So regardless of what happened, even if we didn't get it live, you know, you wouldn't have seen, obviously, the trial go on, and you wouldn't have heard all the details, but it would have shown you eventually with some time, you know, what she, you know, as far as what charges she pled guilty to. Usually, though, on the paperwork that you're able to get through the online searches, they won't tell you any details of the sentencing or what happened. Even on some of the, like, the last, what was it? Well, that was actually, what's his name? Ski Mask. That was just the court record. He hadn't, obviously, he just finished the court, hadn't finished yet the hearing when we pulled his information, so obviously he didn't have any sentencing info. But yeah, I mean, really the only way you're going to get everything is if you actually attend the hearing yourself, or if you can catch it, like I said, on a court coverage channel like myself. So we're back here. I thought I was at the courthouse. Hold on. Oh yeah, I am. It's the other side. I was like, this is the same building. But yeah, we're down here in downtown New Brunswick. Just finished the court hearing here at the Middlesex Superior Courthouse. And yeah, we're going to be posting that live coverage here in a bit. But like I said, I was able to stay there. I was able to record the whole hearing. And she did plead guilty. She pled guilty to a third-degree charge. Received some pretty serious probation. So thank you all for tuning in. Oh, wow, check out this building. That's a beautiful building. Woo-wee. Thank you all that tuned in. Like I said, I wish I was able to actually get some live coverage from the outside, but man, there was no, if I had stayed outside, there was no way I was going to get in. Like I said, it wasn't difficult to get inside, but for setting up media, you know, I had to go through a few people, and You know, I had to get my media pass and all that. So it took a little time, but it worked out perfectly. I was able to get coverage of her walking into the courtroom, her while she was in the lobby, and obviously, you know, while the court session went on. So yeah, like I said, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel, y'all. Everybody that donated, everybody that supported, you know, the fundraisers. That's exactly why we did that, so that we could come here and get the real facts. And that's what you're going to see later on. Like I said, you know, I can kind of describe it as best as I can, but, you know, we have it on camera. We have the footage, so I think it'd be better for you guys to watch it yourself and make your own opinion from it. But at this point, pretty much everything's over. You know, she already pled guilty. There's not going to be any more, other than a sentencing trial. You know, there's nothing going to be really much going further than this. And remember, while she's on probation, she slips up. That's when stuff gets serious, right? You know, probation sucks because there is no second chances, all right? You're already on your last chance when you get probation. So one slip up while you're on probation, it could lead to jail time. You can be arrested. You might not get jail time, but you certainly could get arrested, and you're going to spend at least a night in jail till you get bonded out. So, you know, and that's not going to be fun for her, I can tell you that. Especially if you're not able to get access to your medication, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, so downtown, here at the courthouse, court adjourned. So if anybody has any questions, I'll read the chat. Sorry, I was just kind of walking around, so I was paying attention to the ground. I didn't want to be rude to my guest, so I walked her back to her vehicle and said bye. Pretty much right now, I got to get back to the hotel, so I'm going to check out here in a second. I just wanted to check out. Oh, shoot, yeah, I got to get back. All right, y'all, I got to go because I got to check out before 11. And so once I check out, I'll settle down somewhere. I'll put the footage together, and next time I go live, we're going to be all taking a look at the court hearing together. Okay, y'all? Hey, thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate everybody, you know, all your comments, all the support. Almost 200 people in chat. Like I said, a lot of people wanted to see this hearing. There was a lot of interest in this, okay? That's why I came down here. All I am is a court coverage channel, and that's what you got today. All right, y'all. Take care, and we'll see you guys later, okay? NJCourts out. All right, let's call this.